I think just a real desire to make a difference, to try to see what the challenges are and to meet them, no matter how difficult they may be, and not being afraid to fail. I think maybe that's probably the key for leadership, is not being afraid to fail. I've been lucky enough to have been born into a family that has a interesting history and heritage, and I think my mother was the granddaughter of Henry Clay Frick, and Henry Clay Frick only had 2 children, and my grandfather Childs Frick and my great aunt Helen Frick, she never got married, so she never had any children. So all the descendants from Henry Clay Frick are coming down from my grandfather Childs Frick, and we have always been influenced by that amount of cultural resources that the family has left. The Frick Collection in New York. I'm involved in the Frick Home in Pittsburgh on the Frick Art and Historical Center board. I've been there for well over 10 years as the treasurer. So there's my grandfather's house on Long Island in Roslyn is now a museum. So all of the, I guess, family, historic, home, and art collection sort of aura has come down and has influenced me. So that part of American history has always been of interest to me. The actual American history, as far as my interest in the Civil War, it happened while I was at the University of Virginia. A core group of us, Janet Whitehouse being really the driving force, and she got me harnessed to work very hard on this. And so in '94 and '95, we put together the concept of what we wanted to do, which was to promote the history and heritage within an area. We debated how big it should be, and we ended up with the conclusion that we should make it big, and there's a lot here to talk about. And we ended up really talking about the heart of it between the Bull Run Mountains and the Blue Ridge Mountains, and bordered on the north by the Potomac River. It's a big area. It's 1,600, 1,700 square miles. Loudoun County's got almost 300,000 people today. So in 33 years, we've gone from 42,000 to nearly 300,000. And all of the pressure that that kind of dynamic growth implies is very fragile historic assets that we've got within the county. It threatens them. 7 out of 10 people in Loudoun County, by survey, have lived in the county for less than 7 years. People don't know what the historic assets are. They don't know the stories behind Oatlands or the Civil War battlefields that we've got within the county. And as a result, they don't voice their concerns to the Board of Supervisors, who have control over the zoning and the threats that are associated with that. So that's the major challenge, to tell the story, to get people involved, to buy into understanding the importance of the national history we've got in this county. Once they do that, they become advocates for preservation. I've been given a great gift to have been born into a family that had wealth, and I think there's a responsibility that comes with that, and that you don't waste that opportunity. And I've never needed really to work hard to make a living. It's given me a great opportunity to get involved with different things. And I think, in a sense, I think my sense of honor is being in a position to help wherever I'm able to as a volunteer. Try to give back to something, and my focus has been preservation. Try to give back in recognition of the great things that have been given to me.